When should you trade silver for gold? How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. Thanks so much for watching. This is a very common question that people often debate, and that is, when should you trade silver for gold? And when should you trade gold for silver? First of all, I don't think you should ever trade gold for silver, ever, but that's just me. I think that that's going from, a top of the line luxury vehicle to a piece of shit beater car, but that's just me. But I do see merit in trading silver for gold. So as of right now, as I'm recording this video, we're seeing gold at $3,088 an ounce, while silver is at $34.18. And the gold silver ratio is sitting right now at $88, 88 ounces. Essentially, it takes 88 ounces of silver to equal 1 ounce of gold. Now, when should you, number one, use the gold silver ratio? And when should you trade your silver in for gold? Okay, so first of all, gold silver ratio. I don't use this as any sort of tool to make up my mind as to which metal I'm going to buy. I know a lot of people who do use the gold silver ratio. They essentially, it dictates if they're going to buy silver or if they're going to buy gold based on the number. At one point, and I don't remember exactly when this was, I want to say maybe 2-3 years ago, I remember that the gold silver ratio was as high as 120 something, if I'm not mistaken. So essentially it was about 120 something ounces of silver to equal 1 ounce of gold, meaning that the silver was really, sorry, shaking the table here. The silver was really undervalued. That's what a lot of people would say, that it was really priced low and undervalued as it related to gold. So what number should the gold silver ratio be in order to trade? Well, I mean, it totally depends on you, obviously, but one number that I've seen kicked around, and it seems to be a common number, is 60. I've seen that number used quite a bit. I don't have screen grabs or what have you of those comments, but over the last 6 years, that is a number that it seems to have a lot of consensus, where if you get the price of silver to have 60 ounces equating to 1 ounce of gold, then that would be the time for you to take all of your silver, go sell it, and then go convert it into gold. Now, personally, I think that if you have a lot of silver, you should be essentially liquidating it, keep maybe 100 to 200 ounces tops, and then primarily stack gold. But that's just me. This is the metal I prefer. A lot of people think that silver's got a lot more potential, etc. But I would trade the silver for gold at a much lower number. Does that make any sense? Not really. Does it? Now, when I started to essentially stop stacking silver and primarily stack gold, it was because I think I accumulated something like 1,200 ounces of silver, something like that, or 1,400 ounces of silver. And I remember I was doing a full stack video, and it just took forever to accumulate all of it, lay it out on the table. It was too much. There was no need for all of that. You can condense all of that value into a much smaller unit. It's a lot more portable. It's a lot more dense. Essentially, Yankee stacking, he says stack densely, and he is correct that that's exactly what people, in my opinion, should be doing, stacking gold. Now, the gold-silver ratio, I know people will try to say that they'll go back and forth between the two. So if they, let's say, have 60 ounces of silver, or even 50, equating 1 ounce of gold, they sell the 50 ounces of silver, they get their 1 ounce of gold. Now they're going to sit on this until they see the gold-silver ratio climb to where silver then is, 90, 100, 110 ounces for every ounce of gold. And so then they will then go and take their gold and sell it and accumulate all of that silver and sit on all of that silver And then when the silver comes all the way down to 50 or 60 again, they'll take it and then they'll go do this again with the gold. You're talking about years and years. It's not something that happens all the time. We've seen silver sitting between the $34 to $24 range for a very long period of time, whereas gold has been steadily climbing from, the low 2000s to the mid 2000s. Then now we're breaking over 3,000. We're at 3,088. Analysts are saying that we're going to probably hit 3,500 this year for gold. Silver will continue to follow gold upwards, but, I don't know. I'm not so bullish on silver as many of you are. The other thing, too, that you want to keep in mind when you are doing the gold-silver ratio game and you're trading one for the other, what's going to happen is it's not like you're going to walk into a coin shop and say, I have 60 ounces of silver, I want 1 ounce of gold. What's going to happen is you're going to go into a store or to a dealer and you're going to sell them the silver. They'll give you a number. It's going to be below spot. And then when you want to buy gold, you're going to have a premium over spot for the gold. Just keep that in mind. And it's not, again, so cut and dry where you just take 50 silver ounces and just, here, give me that gold coin and you walk out. It doesn't work like that. So you're going to have to keep that in mind. What number do you think you need to be at in order to play the gold-silver ratio game, to trade one for the other? I'm very curious as to what number you are comfortable with in the comments below. The other thing I wanted to know is, do you agree that silver seems to be the gateway drug to gold? Or was that just me? And the other thing I'm curious about, if you were to be playing the gold-silver ratio game, or if you have in the past where you've accumulated a certain amount of silver and then you've sold it and then bought gold and then went back and forth, etc. Be honest, how did you do? I know some people will put in the comments that, that's all they've done for years and it's paid off in spades for them. I'm looking for the people who are going to be honest and say, you know what, it wasn't all that it was cracked up to be, or didn't work out like I thought, or I'm just looking for the honest answers from you guys. Nobody really knows each other. You're all anonymous. So just put the comments below and let us know, does the gold-silver ratio work for you? Have you done it successfully? And I will see you guys in the next one.